The federal child sex abuse case filed against an elected officer in Centre County is drawing some interest now from state lawmakers.
A state senator is looking at the suspect's previous arrest in 2005 on similar charges and why a probation program was offered that is usually reserved for first-time offenders of minor crimes. Gary Sinderson is live with more on this tonight. Gary?
The recent arrest of Christopher Lee of BOALSBURG has sparked a review of his 2005 case when Lee was charged with indecent assault and similar charges involving children. That case ended with Lee being placed on probation through what's known as an ARD program, which is usually reserved for first-time offenders on minor crimes, shoplifting, and similar charges. State Senator we talked to today says he doesn't think child sex crimes should be eligible for ARD, and now he's looking at possible legislation to better define the crimes and charges that would be eligible for the ARD program.
With the court order we obtained in opening the 2005 court documents in the Christopher Lee case, it confirms two boys, 10 and 8 years old, made accusations against him. And at one point, Lee admits having his hand in one boy's pants, claiming he was checking him for bedwetting. Lee eventually is placed on probation in the ARD program for first-time offenders. Among those upset is the boy's mother, who writes letters to a number of officials complaining that probation is not appropriate in the case. Fast forward to Tuesday when a state senator tells us he's looking at possible legislation on new guidelines on what cases and charges would be eligible for ARD consideration.
Clearly, I think it's something that we should review legislatively because that's not, I mean, one thing we know about child sex abuse, it's reoccurring. The person's not going to get better, the person's not going to stop until we stop them. So I think it is important that we review it and make sure that these cases are being adjudicated in a way that takes these perpetrators off the street.
Lee remains jailed on a 4-count federal indictment that alleges he made inappropriate advances to a 17-year-old, along with possessing child pornography on his computers.
Senator Corman tells us he wants to confer with the state's District Attorneys Association because right now the ARD guidelines differ from county to county, but the senator says he would like to get some proposed legislation introduced during the next legislative session in Harrisburg. We're live in Centre County. Gary Sinderson, 6 News.